Hey, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to be filling this crack here. This is board and batten siding, and over time the wood can just dry out and crack. And rather than replace this board, it's really long. I'd have to take off the battens and the whole top trim above just to get this board off. And then these, I believe, are cedar. So cedar boards right now are super duper expensive. And then it'll look like a new board compared to the old boards. So what we're going to do to buy us a few more years, this will probably actually last a long time. But what I'm going to use is backer rod, and I'm going to fill this crack with backer rod, and then I'm going to use Dynaflex 230. This is amazing stuff right here. It is good for joints up to 2 inches wide and 1/2 inch deep. And if you're going to be doing anything deeper than 1/2 inch, they recommend using backer rod. So that's what I've got here. Backer rod is just like foam, like a foam tube. So I've got 3 different sizes of backer rod: small, medium, and large. And so I'm going to go around the house and be filling in all these cracks because we're having the house repainted. So first thing I wanted to do was I put 2 nails in the bottom corner here, which this was a little floppy before, so that just kind of like get it so that it's not going to go anywhere. And for that, I just used spiral siding nails. You could also use ring siding nails. You just want to make sure that they're either spiral or ring so that they will stick in the wood and they won't just pull back out. If they're a smooth nail, they're just going to want to pull back out again. Another great thing about this Dynaflex 230, it comes in a bunch of different colors. I don't know, 10, 12 colors. I took a picture of it in the hardware store so you can see how many colors they've got. I'll put links down in the description for the caulking as well as for the backer rod if you want to pick this up for yourself. I'm also going to be using my favorite caulk gun of all time, so I'll have a link for this down in the description as well if you want to check that out. I'm going to start with the small one. It's 3/8, so just to see if it's going to fit. I think it'll fit there most of the way down. It's a little loose in there, but it just has to be enough that it gives me a backer. I think it's a little too loose, so I'll probably run that down here and then cut it and then switch to the medium, which is up to 1/2 inch. So the 1/2 inch down there, it's actually a little loose still, so I probably could do the large and then switch to the medium and then switch to the 1/2. And you just cut it with the utility knife. And then we'll switch to the medium. Actually rip it right by your hands. And I'm just going to use a flathead screwdriver to stick it in the groove here. Make sure it's all the way in. And then switch to my 3/8. Alright, so that's good. Now that the backer rod's in, I can just caulk it like I would any other crack. Alright, so this stuff is water soluble, so I'm just going to use a paper towel and some water, and that just basically makes my fingers so they're going to slide on the caulk a little bit better. And I will run it down like that, and then just wipe it on my paper towel. Clean up the bottom there. Alright, now obviously because I used my finger, it pushed it all in. You could use like a scraper and wipe it flat. This is going to shrink as it cures and it's going to suck in. So what I'm going to do is actually leave it like this, let it dry, and then come back and put a second coat over top of it. And at that point I'll probably use a flat blade to make it flat on top. Alright, so that's what it looks like up close. Once you get some paint on that, it'll blend right in. And then from a distance, it won't really draw your eye to it. Once it's painted, it'll blend right in. Alright, if you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up down below. Consider subscribing for more tips and tricks like this. And if you do subscribe, click the little notification bell next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.